This is TJ, and we've been friends for some time now. And about 2 months ago, we had a little wager that might have included his Minecraft account. And unlike anyone else in my friends list, he's the only person that I've ever met to actually have gotten ranked before. So he was extremely confident that I, an absolute noob of a Minecraft player, wait, technical difficulties, would not even come close to killing him. And he was right, for at least 5 of the rounds we played. But then, unfortunately for him, luck suddenly went on my side, and I finally ended up killing him.
I'm not a gas, it's not the best. You have more? What? Dude, I'm so scared, Anton, I'm so scared.
Side them credentials, TJ! And since he said that I only had to kill him once to win, I instantly won the wager.
Oh man, look at the time, I gotta go.
So, after arguing with him over the next few days, and even making him a beautiful contract, which he ever so willingly signed, he finally decided to allow me on his account. The main reason why TJ was so hesitant about giving me the credentials to his account right after the wager was since he knew that I'd log on to an SMP that he was a part of called the Glitch SMP. How did he know? Well, that was because of me continuously boasting the idea of it before and after the duel. TJ, so I only need to win one time to ruin your life on Glitch, right?
Winning one round.
One round. TJ, say goodbye to everyone you love and know.
What direction do y'all go into?
Say goodbye to everyone I know and love.
No.
You log on, you were banned. The problem with me logging onto the SMP was that it was clearly stated in the rules that account sharing will lead to an immediate and permanent ban, which TJ really didn't want to risk getting. Now, unfortunately for TJ, when he inevitably decided to get permission from the server owner, so he, doesn't get banned from the SMP for letting a total stranger play on his Minecraft account, he sort of forgot to mention to keep it a secret from the rest of the members. So when time came for me to log onto his account, everyone in the private server was already talking about me, with TJ's own teammates referring to me as the Canadian. And no, not that Canadian. Canadian? Hey, I'm Canadian. Although I did use him as an alias later on. Anyways, with TJ revealing to the entire server that someone other than him will be using his account, most, if not all the ideas I had been scheming were now rendered useless. But that didn't stop me, because even after TJ had told me that my identity had been leaked to the entire server, I sort of didn't believe him, since I had told him hundreds upon hundreds of times to make sure it was kept a secret. So, as soon as I logged into TJ's account, there were 2 things I immediately did. Firstly, I made a rip-off TJ Naznibor Discord account and began to friend request and message all of the Glitch SMP members.
Why are you messaging Lucasy?
Don't worry about it.
Why did he accept, bro? I don't even have him friended on my main. I don't even have him friended on my main.
I guess he just likes me better, man. And secondly, I put TJ's account up for sale on the Minecraft black market, which, by the way, I'm still getting offers for to this day. And after a little bit of goofing around with my newly acquired online persona, I finally decided to log on to the Glitch SMP for the first time and was greeted with this.
Oh yeah, you love the glitch texture pack. Anyways, yeah, it's just 48 blocks directly upwards.
48 blocks? Bro.
It'll only take you like 15 minutes.
What? Yeah, apparently I scared TJ so terribly bad, to the point that he sort of put a countermeasure in place so that he could stall me for the little time I had to be on his account. What made it worse was that TJ, of course, still had access to his own account, so that meant he could do this. Block number 9. My goodness, TJ, stop logging on! Okay, now, block number 9. Oh my goodness.
Why are you guys fighting? Stop it.
What the heck? I think I'm hacking. Let's go, I'm free.
Oh my gosh, you're out.
Now, you might say, Ansar, that wasn't too bad. I mean, that was only like less than 13 minutes of your 24 hours you have. Well, that was exactly what I was thinking too, when I decided that instead of walking all the way back to spawn, I'll just kill myself instead and respawn at spawn, saving me a few minutes of walking. Wait, what happens if I die?
I didn't get to set up the bed thing. I don't think I did, at least. He'll probably just go back to spawn.
I sure do hope so.
Is there like a life system or something?
Yeah, I was just messing with you, man. You're back in the box. And you lost all of your blocks.
Instead of breaking my way out again, I decided to try my luck at messaging some of the other members of the glitch SMP to come over and save me, and after figuring out where my respawn point was and blocking it off, one of the members showed up and finished the job. Finally, that took so long! What is that? Is that Pokemon? Copyrighted. Boom. Not long after I had made it to spawn, the person who had helped me escape the box, Slushly, randomly started punching me towards the lectern.
I think he wanted to read that.
Oh.
No. If he tells you to sign it, I'm gonna don't sign it, please, dog.
And after realizing that it was a sign-up sheet for some minigame, I of course did the only sensible thing that anyone else in my situation would do, and began to add random names into the book. And they didn't really like that, as they trapped me in an obsidian box and kinda just stared at me, without saying anything or even responding to any of my messages in chat, as if I was some sort of an art piece at a museum.
Oh wow, what fabulous piece of matter stands before me today.
Oh, this? This is just TJ.
No, I mean, what actually is it?
I mean, it's obviously not TJ. He wouldn't be as smart without anything in his inventory, especially when he...
Anyways, after about 10 or so minutes of the repetitive cycle of me trying to escape the box and attempting to communicate with the mindless creatures that are the Glitch SMP members, to of course no avail, I began trying to starve myself to death, as it was the only way I could think of to escape the predicament I had gotten myself in. Oh, hello. And at that exact same moment, I guess they decided to make it a teeny bit easier for me. Wait, no wait.
Oh, you got a coach for.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but you invest.
But of course, just because I had gotten out of the box, it didn't mean that I was now magically completely safe, as everyone continued hunting me down and trapped me in several more boxes. So as I was running away from the clinically insane madmen that were scavenging the world just to trap and kill me on sight, I began thinking of a way to get back at TJ. What could I possibly do to get back at TJ for ruining the hours spent on brainstorming ideas? And after a few minutes of thinking, and with the help of Lewis, oh yeah, Lewis was also there.
Hello, Lewis here. Ansem have been pulling all-nighter for this, so please subscribe. I'm being held hostage, help!
We decided to give him a taste of his own medicine, but so much worse.
Oh my goodness. When did he even have time to do this? He had 24 hours. Oh my god. Dude, why'd the auto miner stop? Why do I have seeds? I'm actually gonna have to ask Leslie for help. Like, I can't do this on my own.
You see, when I had originally joined the server, I didn't have any ideas on what exactly I was going to do. Well, I did, but they all required the disguise of me being TJ to actually pull off, which TJ had now accidentally ruined. You see, TJ starting me off trapped deep underground in an obsidian box made me wonder, if given enough time and effort, what's the longest possible time I can make a player stay trapped in an obsidian box for? No matter if the player is getting help from players on the outside of the box, or if the player is escaping alone on the inside. And me and Lewis think we found a pretty good way. You see, technically, I'm not a player on the Glitch SMP, meaning I don't have access to the private Discord server, which also means that I don't have access to the rules channel, so I don't know if there are or aren't rules about specific mods or game functions, meaning, technically speaking, I'm not bounded to any of the rules on the server. That said, if we were to somehow get the seed of the server, we could potentially use it to make a trap that will, according to this user on Reddit, and also my own testing, cause the player inside the trap, in this case TJ, to be able to break a singular block every 25 hours. And that's only one block, meaning if I were to encase TJ in multiple layers of obsidian, it would take him weeks to break out. And if he were to try and get help from his teammates on the outside, it would still take him a couple of real-life days to get out. But before I can even start doing any of that, I'm going to have to get these mindless, bloodthirsty creatures off of me to get anything at all done on the server. So after figuring out that one of the Glitch SMP members was live and was oblivious to what was happening to TJ, I went ahead and started messaging him to help me escape. Wait, he's tabbed out. He's not gonna see my message. Oh wait, he saw it.
I'm stuck in a 1v1 Andy. Can you come to my location? I can't break the obby myself, and there's no way out. I need your help if you can bring a diamond pick. Isn't that utterly think he's courts. What is happening?
Isn't that Otterly think he's... Who is Otterly? Oh wait, that's one of the people who trapped me.
Bro, what is happening? Who is on TJ's account? Is it Mad Mario? No, Mad Mario was on. Is it Cats? Cats, is it? It's gotta be Cats, right? Am I gonna get jumped, chat? Should I be scared? You should drop them. What is happening? Oh my god! What is happening? So... Chat, what is happening right now? I want to wager with TJ and got his account for 24 hours. Bro, I thought this was going to be a fun little troll on TJ, but I've been abused for the past 2 hours. Who is this? TJ, who is it? Is it Cats? What's happening? Canadian pro. Then you should be able to escape. JK, I'm answer, but hey, I'm Canadian. Bro. TJ, should I kill them? Yes or no? One left click, do it. Okay, gang, it's time to leave. But before I go, boom. I suck. Why did I take so many tries? You didn't have anything, right? Oh, free golden carrots. Mine.
Demify killing me was actually a really good thing for me, since after getting to spawn, TJ logged back into his account and decided to be nice by putting some stuff into his end chest for me to use. Oh, if only he knew what terrible consequences would come from the seemingly charitable action of his. Although I couldn't take the fireworks shulker since it was apparently for his video or something. I don't know. All I knew was that I had 2 fancy new elytras, which I was more than happy with, since due to how the seed cracker functioned, the next step to my plan required me to find as many naturally generated structures as possible, which required a lot of travel. For the next 2 hours, I did exactly that, and in the end of it, I finally had the glitch SMP seed. Let's go! With it, I had to find 2 things. A river biome to make a drown farm on top of to collect nautilus shells, and an ocean monument so that I can borrow its elder guardian. Why do I need these things? Well, that's because they're the main pieces to my trap. You see, TJ is here, in the middle of the trap. He'll be surrounded in obsidian and put underwater, reducing his mining speed. But there is just one problem with putting TJ underwater. He'll drown. And how do you not make a TJ drown? Well, we could just place a bed next to him here, and every time he drowns, he'll respawn back in the box. But that's lame. So instead of a bed, I'll build a conduit here, which will grant him water breathing. But that alone wouldn't keep him trapped for all that long. Hence, we add an Elder Guardian into the mix, and boom. TJ now has Mining Fatigue 3. Now, he can only break a single block every 25 hours. Oh yeah, hunger. Yeah, that still exists. Although terribly slow, it is possible to die from hunger, since the conduit doesn't grant the user saturation. So we'll actually have to add the bed back just in case he tries to starve himself to death. So that's the gist of it. All that's left is to encase the Elder Guardian, Conduit, and TJ in multiple layers of obsidian, just in case his teammates try going for the former 2 instead of just going for TJ directly. We wouldn't want the main source of the trap to be so easily vulnerable, of course. All in all, on paper, it doesn't seem too hard to pull off. And honestly, it probably isn't. But in my case, it was torturous. Since after arriving at a suitable location for the drown farm, all I did for the next, I would say 4 or 5 hours was cut down tree after tree after tree. I would do nothing else but mine wood, since the drown farm I decided to make required over 8,000 building blocks, which ended up with me having to deforest the island I was staying on 2 times over. Building it probably took another 2 hours, purely because of the sheer size of it, and quickly got the 8 nautilus shells I needed in a stupidly infuriatingly fast amount of time. Why am I not getting anything?
I mean, there's also like the chests. We should check those.
Oh, into the chest. Oh my god, I already got 9. Dude, bro.
You're so dumb.
I'm already done. I forgot the chest also stores stuff. Then I made my way to the ocean monument and bruh, it looks like I'm drowning. I guess somewhere along the way of ruining the ecosystem, I borrowed a cow. I might call him Jim.
You're my friend now.
So before going to the ocean monument, I borrowed a few buckets of milk and went on my way, and slowly went back and forth through the cycle of digging down about 24 blocks, running out of milk, getting targeted by the Elder Guardian and receiving mining fatigue, then having to go back to the island to borrow more buckets of milk, and doing the entire thing again and again, until eventually I had reached bedrock. I then turned on my replay mod recording and sent the footage over to Lewis so that he could find a suitable crack in the bedrock that was perfect for TJ to be trapped in, while I began to try and make a hole that I could drop the Elder Guardian down so that I could be within range of the trap. It was a long, arduous, and mentally draining process, but eventually Lewis was able to find a perfectly generated crack in the bedrock, and after clearing the space out and making a box for the Elder Guardian to land in, I was able to successfully trap it.
What an idiot, he fell for it.
And was even able to name tag.
Look at me sleeping on top of the thing that's gonna punish TJ.
After building the conduit,
Let's go!
I finally began the task of filling in all the empty areas up with obsidian. Then I set my spawn point.
Why am I sleeping like this?
And threw in a little gift I made for TJ into what will be his new home for the next week of his life. Then I blocked it off and began once again starving myself to death so that I could respawn back in the box. At this point, I couldn't help but feel a hint of nostalgia. Eventually, when I starved, I respawned and was inside of the box. All I had to do now was wait until TJ woke up and watch the chaos unfold. Except I lied. When I respawned, I actually respawned at spawn. For some reason, the bed didn't work. I think it had to be because of the server software, since recreations of the trap were working perfectly fine on my own server. Just to make sure that I don't have a respawn point set in there, I'm gonna set a respawn point out here first. There we go. Now, if I go down to where my bed is, right here, and I remove these 2 blocks, click on the bed, there we go, I'm sleeping. Now when I leave, yeah, I'll be inside of the trap where I'm supposed to be. Now I need to put back the blocks. I'll do that real quick. 1, 2, there you go. Now I'll leave it. There you go. Now it's exactly how it was before. Now I'm gonna kill myself. There you go. And now, there you go. I'm back in the box. Exactly how it was supposed to be. Now for some reason it's not working on the server, so what? And to make matters worse, I only have less than 4 hours remaining on the clock. So even if I were to somehow make it back to the trap in time, there was no way that I would be able to break myself back into the trap, let alone set everything up again. And I soon came to the realization that it was over. I couldn't do anything. There was no way I was gonna be able to fix what just happened. So I reluctantly decided to give up and trash the whole idea. Just kidding. No, of course not. What do you take me for? Such actions are plebeian to me. Instead, I did the most sensible thing. I cheated. How exactly? Well, luckily for me, when my respawn failed, the owner just so happened to be on. So I decided to take my chances and managed to get in a call with the owner. And after explaining my situation to him, he teleported to the trap, and I think his reaction tells it all.
Bro, what the
Heck.
am I looking at right now, bro?
Okay.
This is diabolical, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much. Could you please not tell TJ until he comes on?
No, yeah, I won't say a word, but like, holy, bro. Like, how long is this gonna take, bro?
It's gonna take him 25 hours per block, but so far I've put 20 hours into it.
Wait, one second.
This is insanity.
And not only did he position me back into the trap, he also gave me infinite saturation, which meant that TJ would not be able to starve himself, successfully defeating the purpose the bet originally had. So, finally,
After 20 hours straight of non-stop dedication,
my trap was truly and finally set into motion. 9 hours later, TJ finally logged on.
oh my goodness. When did he even have time to do this? He had 24 hours. Oh my god. Why'd the auto miner stop? Why do I have seeds? Dude, this sucks. I don't know if I can get out of here. How did that happen? What? Hold on. I need to check my footage. My inventory was not like this. What? I'm actually gonna have to ask Slushly for help. Like, I can't do this on my own. And so he did. He went to Slushly begging him for him to get rid of his saturation. But Slushly, being the absolute Chad he is, refused to listen to him and instead told him, "You gotta escape fair and square." Ansar is a beautiful, handsome, intelligent,
No, I'm just kidding. Because he actually just got rid of his saturation the first time he asked him to. But hey, by now, TJ had already spent a whole 2 weeks stuck in the trap before he decided to ask Slushy to help him out. And on top of that, even when the saturation effect is removed, the box being filled with water makes the simple task of starving to death absolute hell to accomplish. But eventually, the inevitable happened.
Please, 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 please. Bed don't work. Bed don't work. Yes! Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Little Canadian.
He spent 2 weeks in there, by the way, which in my books is still a win. I mean, sure, it's nothing close to the originally planned 25 hours per obsidian block, but 20 to 336 ratio is pretty dang good. Oh yeah, thanks Trashy for making all the amazing character art you saw in this video, Lewis for staying up all night and mocking me for my slow editing speed, and repeatedly teasing me by saying that I won't upload before 2025, which, by the way, joke's on you! Oh, and this is gonna be my last ever upload of 2024. That's so bad. Oh yeah, thanks DJ for sucking at the game.